Gentlemen, if you are a solo consultant, if you are a service provider, a coach even, you are being heavily targeted at the moment with wannabe gurus selling 7 secrets to 7 figures in 7 days. And if you're like a lot of the men that I work with, ultimately that message doesn't resonate and you're a little bit tired of the whole thing. If you're like a lot of the men that I work with, you're looking for a good to great income, work that you love, a business that you're proud of, and perhaps maybe a little bit of time extra for becoming a great father, for becoming a great husband, and maybe even a little bit of time left for yourself. These are the things that are more important to you than 7 figures in 7 days. So what exactly are we talking about? As you may or may not know, there are 6 stages to turn a complete stranger to a client to ensure maximum profitability for you in the business and maximum value for the client. The 6 stages are leads. First, they need to become a lead. They need to enter into your world. Nurture is the mechanisms you have in place to open them up to your ideas, your philosophies, your way of doing business, and ultimately moving them to a place where they are ready to say yes or no to your service. Then comes sales, where you convert that potential client to an actual client, and they spend for the first time with you. Many consider it a necessary evil in order to get the clients and do the work that you love. Stage 4 is fulfillment, and this is what you know best. This is what you have trained for decades on how to do. This is the part that you love. Everything up until this point has allowed you to finally do the work you were born to do. Stage 5 is retention. This is how long the client stays with you. Step number 6 is ascension. There is a percentage of your current client base that are willing to spend and able to spend more with you right now for higher levels of value if only offered the opportunity. These are the 6 stages of the client pathway. Well, how do we maximize this for prosperity? Well, let's start with fulfillment. Fulfillment is where you need the least guidance. It is your skill set. It is your genius. It is the thing that you know more about than us by far. We want to position you to spend as much time in this space as possible. With our experience working with many ambitious men, we find that retention and ascension are easily trained. We can share frameworks and methods that you can implement easily in order to keep the clients longer and ascend them higher. With sales, once we're able to open our clients up to a new way of selling that isn't forceful, pushy, or based on high-ticket closing, but in fact allowing people to buy in the way that resonates with them and feels authentic to you, that our clients skyrocket in their ability to convert and enroll clients with just a little bit of guidance. But here's where we're able to add the most value. We find that lead generation and turning those leads into appointments is the most painful part of the process for all of the men that we work with. So at Apex Performance, we're able to do 2 things for you. So many business owners have the question, if somebody else is going to work my leads, if somebody else is going to look to convert those into sales appointments, are they going to be any better at it than me? Can I trust them? And what's important to understand is that we have a secret weapon. Our in-house technology allows us to analyze 140 data points of hundreds of thousands of conversion conversations. We call this technology LISA, Learning Intelligence for Sales Appointments. Do you know the best words, pace, or frequency in order to get John onto a call with yourself? Well, Lisa does. Using a combination of Lisa and real people, we're able to convert at a higher rate than any human on the planet can do alone. Simply put, we are offering custom-built marketing and sales systems for your business. Built for efficiency, reliability, and to position you for prosperity for both yourself and your family.
Have a conversation with Craig, and I will guarantee that it'll go well.
I needed was cohesion. And to me, cohesion felt overwhelming, and I really didn't see how I could piece it all together.
And he very quickly understood the issues.
I've done more work and more thinking and more effort towards building this with the time with you than I have easily in the last 3 years.
And one of the best things I like about Craig's approach is he takes such a mountainous task that we look at and brings it back down to reality in a way that you can actually overcome it successfully. Slight edge mentality.
An immense amount of simplification on my process. I managed to make things very, very complicated and they didn't need to be.
To think that the business might actually start working now.
It got me clarity on being able to talk to prospects in a way that communicated the value of what I had to offer in a way that they could understand, in a way that they could see it as something that they wanted to be part of.
He and I created a seamless, cohesive sequence of events and steps that I can take that can effortlessly move a stranger to a paying customer.
The positivity and the knowledge, actual skill set of being able to deliver fantastic sales results.
Already have signed a $7,700 client that I didn't have before, which is amazing.
The near immediate camaraderie with the other fellas in the group was something that probably surprised me a little bit.
Business has become exponentially easier, simpler, more enjoyable.
It's almost like a funny thing is once you make one change, it almost automatically starts changing other things throughout the business. It's almost like ripples, in a pond or something.
One of the biggest things I've seen is an improvement in my relationship with my wife.
Overwhelm is becoming a thing of the past.
It's lowered the stress that I had on myself for bringing in income.
You can actually plan the future, so you can think about going on holidays more.
The purpose for why I am here, that potential from where I'm standing today looks limitless.
That extra step, that extra boost, and that's what Craig can give you.
Craig stands out by really caring and wanting to know me first.
I would 100% recommend.
I would 100% recommend Craig.
Without a shadow of a doubt, I would recommend Craig to as many people as I possibly could.
Hands down, Craig is the most competent, confident, and I would say caring coach that I've ever worked with.